I was brought up in a house which was vegetarian, among relatives who were largely not. My own home, the one with my husband and children, is not a vegetarian home. It is not a vegan home. And yet I like to think of it as a non-violent home. You know, one of the most important reasons why we choose to be vegetarian or vegan is because we want to be non-violent. We want to spread the idea that all life is sacred. One of the hardest things for us to understand, if we think of it with our mind, is how someone who is eating the flesh of animals can be non-violent. I am still vegetarian. I would not consider myself vegan, although my food is very largely vegan, very largely raw, and very largely eaten with a feeling of love. And you know, that is what defines nonviolence. If you're in a state of love, you are not going to control what other people eat. My father had asked me how I can allow my children to eat meat when we were raised with such a feeling of love for animals and certainly not for eating them. And I said, I cannot come in between the mouth and the stomach of anyone else. To me, the feeling that everyone should have the same feelings as I, the same consciousness as I do, is violence. To me, that is actually the greatest violence, to go into someone's feelings, someone's thoughts, someone's likes and dislikes and tell them what you want is wrong. I can't do that. I can just reflect and I can actually just project who I am. And if the people around me are helped to raise their consciousness to what I consider a more non-violent life, then so be it. But I see that sometimes someone who doesn't eat the flesh of animals, who is a vegan by their own definition, has such violent thoughts, is so aggressive towards those who are not vegetarian or vegan. That is not non-violence, my wonderful friends. There is no need for us to try to change others. All we need to do is to work harder to develop non-violence within ourselves, not just in what we eat, but the thoughts that we project, the feelings that we have, and our own actions. That is the way of non-violence. That is the path that I am trying to follow every moment of my life, including in my plants, where I certainly do not use anything that could kill the caterpillars or the spiders or anything else that chooses to live in my garden. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.